Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, Habibis. Welcome to another stream. We are here to talk about Liverpool's contract situation. We're here to talk about all the drama when it comes to the Red Men, besides the January transfer window as well. So big up to every single one of you guys. Please do make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. You get me? Big up to all of you guys. You guys are absolutely incredible and amazing. Because before I get to all the football related stuff, look, thank you guys for 43k, because we are on 43,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to say thank you to every single one of you guys, all you incredible, amazing people who have helped us get to 43,000 subscribers. And onwards and upwards from here, my people. Onwards and upwards from here. Hopefully we keep going, we keep pushing, and we get to even bigger levels on this YouTube thing. You get me? It's been quite the journey. 43,000. I can't lie to you. I wanted to end the season on 50k, but we're here anyway. We're here anyway. You get me? 50k or not, we're here and we keep pushing, and inshallah we do hit the 50k mark. Inshallah, before the end of the season, hopefully, or probably in quicker time. You never know. You never know on this YouTube thing. But 43,000 subscribers is a milestone as well, and it's a good milestone for all of us as a community, as a people. Look, there's already 150 people in here. Make sure you guys are liking the video right now. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you are yet to do so. So please, before we get started, like the video, subscribe, keep getting involved in the chat. Because there's going to be a very interactive stream before we start the Chelsea Ipswich watch along. Of course, I've got my red shirt ready. If you know, you know, innit? So, yeah. Anyways, how are we? How is everyone doing? 5-0 win against West Ham. 6-3 win against Spurs. Scored 11 goals over the last 2 games. Absolutely cooking on the pitch. Thank you to the brilliance, to the brilliant, amazing, to the brilliant, amazing Arne slot, because he's the one that deserves a lot of credit for what's happening right now. Obviously, he's the one that took over. And I kind of saw one video on social media where it's like Rio Ferdinand. It's like, oh, don't compare Ferguson to Klopp. No one's comparing Ferguson to Klopp, mate. No one is saying that. See, these United fans, they're so sensitive. Anytime someone says something about Ferguson, they start to cry. Look, no one's comparing Ferguson to Klopp, but a lot of clubs, Man United included, had a drop-off. They had a drop-off as soon as kind of they lost their, historic manager, if you would like. And whether people, think that Klopp underachieved or Klopp didn't, cook as he was supposed to or whatever it is, Jurgen Klopp still is, in the modern era, probably the best Liverpool manager we've seen over the last 30 years. So the fact that, he came in after a Jurgen Klopp who was like the centerpiece of everything Liverpool for the last 9 years, 8 years before that. And then he continued to cook, currently top of the league and top of the Champions League groups. We are cooking. So Arne Slot deserves the credit because, I always remember the stream on Friday, and this is where, the likes of Enns and the likes of Tom and others are fighting a losing battle. Just fighting a losing battle, because I think people who back this ownership can't be convinced at this stage. Because if you cannot convince someone now, after with a new manager they didn't back him as well, then you can never convince them. You just can never convince them. I know Tom is FSG out for different reasons, but this whole plan A only and and this whole approach where we kind of act like this ownership has been good for Liverpool Football Club is just absolute nonsense, to be honest with you. Richard Hughes was there yesterday at the London Stadium. He was sat there watching, and to be fair to him, he has been watching. He's been watching ever since he's been employed by Liverpool Football Club, because we've done absolutely nothing. Only thing we've done is sign Federico Chiesa. We have not extended a single contract. We have not done anything of note. And I stick by what I say because I know what I say. I think Virgil and Salah will stay. I think both of them will remain at Liverpool Football Club, but they're just waiting. They're just doing this on purpose. They are waiting because they're just waiting for the perfect opportunity when the PR is down, when stuff is going wrong, and then they're gonna drop the infamous, oh my god, Salah and Van Dijk extends their contracts. Stop complaining now. Blah 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 blah. We already know how these guys operate. We already know. I think Salah will stay, but his comments in the media is a little bit worrying because he's still saying they're far away from what I'm asking for. And I've been accused of many things a lot of times when defending Salah. Someone told me it's religious bias, the reason why I'm defending him. But I'm defending the best player in the world. And if I'm defending the best player in the world, he deserves to be defended. He deserves to be given the respect. He deserves to be given the money that he wants, to be honest with you. I think if Salah wants the keys to Anfield, he should be given it because of the way that he's going this season. The guy has 30 GA in the Premier League. In December, he's got 37 GA in all comps in December, ladies and gentlemen. This is the month of December, and the guy has 37 GA all comps and 30 GA Premier League. This is absolutely abnormal numbers. This is absolutely not normal. Virgil van Dijk currently is still playing at the best defender in the world level. Obviously, we had kind of a little bit of a dip after what happened during the the Pickford situation. But after that, ever since then, he's been absolutely cooking. And make no mistake, I already know what the response is going to be. As soon as Salah and Van Dijk extend their contracts, the response is going to be, what are you saying about FSG now? Well, guess what? I'm FSG out whether they extend or they don't extend. It just makes my case for FSG out stronger if they leave. That is all. But I will be FSG out because they lack ambition, because they're not backing the managers that we've had. And, we've kind of had like this human shield over FSG called Jurgen Klopp, where it was like, oh, this is all because Jurgen Klopp is loyal, and this is all because Jurgen Klopp, loves these players. Slot is not loyal to these players. He's been here 6 months. He don't care. If he thinks we need an upgrade, he thinks we need an upgrade. And, look at the way that he acts. When everyone is fit, Nunes is not getting a second of football, which is brilliant for us. But when everyone is fit, then Nunes is not getting any minutes. Robertson and Tsimikas, they were both fit at some point in time, and he chose to start Tsimikas. He doesn't have that much trust in Kwanzaa. I think Gomez maybe earned his trust a little bit this season. And actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. And people credit FSG for us being top of the league. People credit FSG for us being top of the league, which is the stupidest stake you can make as a human being. Why are we top of the league? We are top of the league, number one, because Arne slot is absolutely incredible. We are top of the league because Manchester City have fell off a cliff. And we are top of the league because Arsenal are inconsistent. That's why we're top of the league. Number one, it's because Arne Slot is a brilliant manager, absolutely incredible manager. And the other two have having a bad season. And we have to credit the individuals as well that have helped us be here, like Salah, Diaz, Gakpo improving, Diogo Jota scoring important goals for us, Gravenberg, McAllister, Curtis Jones improving this season, Wataru Endo even playing important minutes. You've got the centre-backs this season, Konate, Van Dijk, and Gomez specifically. Trent, very good. Conor Bradley had a okay season until he had a very good game against Real Madrid. So there is a lot of situations that people don't understand is arising from the brilliance of individuals. It is not us as a collective, upstairs group that is the reason why we're in this position, because it's not. What have FSG done over the last 4 years? What have they done? And it's funny because Mike, in his typical condescending tone, was saying the same stuff which the top Reds say, which is, we need to go on Football Manager and sign players. I wanted Ederson this summer. The guy cost what, like 30 million? Does anyone ever go on Football Manager and sign Ederson? Does anyone ever go on FIFA and sign Ederson? I thought the whole point of Football Manager and FIFA is to get unrealistic signings. Like if I was playing Football Manager or FIFA, I would get Valverde, I'd get like, you know, Mbappe, I'd get Vinicius, not Ederson. We wanted to I wanted completely regular players, and that's what I wanted. I wasn't looking at crazy, like, oh my god, bring me Mbappe, oh my god, bring me this guy. That's not what I wanted. I was just talking about regular ass players. And you wanna know what's funny? Everything that we needed in the summer, we still need now. Literally everything that we needed in the summer, we still need now. Nothing has changed. The same exact players that we needed in the summer, we need right now. Literally, quite literally, nothing has changed. And I mean nothing has changed. It is the same exact stuff. The same players that we wanted. We wanted a center back. We wanted a DM. Center back that could play left back, you know. And that's it. Everyone probably wanted 3 players. Center back, left back, DM. I wanted a forward because I just wanted Darwin Núñez gone, you know. And by the way, to all the people who told me to back Darwin Núñez, I can admit when I'm wrong because I'm not arrogant. Like I have said, Luis Diaz has shocked us all. Cody Gakpo has shocked us all. I wasn't even really against like Cody Gakpo. I'm not like an anti-Gakpo guy. I've always liked Cody Gakpo, you know, but he's been playing at an unbelievable level. To be fair, he's doing really good. Diaz at the striker has found unbelievable form. He's a lot better as a striker, in my opinion, than as a winger for us. He really cooks in that striker position. So there's a lot of things that are happening that's really good in terms of like player development, player improvement. But frauds like this guy in the summer who were asking us to give Darwin Núñez time, who were asking us to give him a chance with a new manager and all this crap, now have already started to turn. They're all saying what this crazy guy has been saying for 3 years. What the negative, toxic Husam has been saying, up the toxic army. What all the toxic army people have been saying for the last 3 years, which is Núñez is never going to be good enough. People need to acknowledge something. Núñez has no brain. Imagine a human being with no brain running around on a football pitch. That's him. I have no idea how this guy scored 26 goals for Benfica. He must have scored like 13 goals against Morinense in one game or something. I have no idea how. But this guy has no brain. He literally runs around with no IQ whatsoever. You want to know why we don't score 5 goals if Núñez was on the pitch yesterday? The reason why we don't score 5 goals when Núñez was on the pitch yesterday is because he just has no IQ whatsoever. The Diaz goal, he doesn't score because he wouldn't be in this position to begin with. The Jota goal, he would not score. You want to know why? Because he'd run offside. And if he didn't run offside and stayed onside, he'd miss anyway. There is not a single goal from yesterday that he would score or that he would help us score. Literally not a single one. The Gakpo pass to Salah, Núñez couldn't make that if he was dreaming. If he slept and it was in his dream, he still can't make that pass. This is just, it's obvious that we're talking about someone that is levels below typical footballers that you would expect to play for Liverpool Football Club. And unfortunately, we are in this position because of decisions like this. And I just wish, you know, if this was an alternative universe and like maybe I was sporting director at Liverpool, I'd give Salah empty page. I'd be like, sign. How much do you want, Habibi? 500k? How much you want? 5 years? Yalla, sign, take. خلاص يا أخي Lewandowski is the top scorer of La Liga. He's 36. يا أخي Benzema won Ballon d'Or at age 34. يا أخي Salah is 32. He's the best player in the world. He has 37 GA in December. يا أخي have some shame. Have some actual shame. The guy is the top nominee for a Ballon d'Or. يا أخي just give him the contract. If I would give him Van Dijk however much he wanted, I'd give him a 2 to 3 year contract. The guy can play till he's 35, 36. Trent, I would give him the you know, the contract as well. Early, I would have given him the contract, you know, so we wouldn't get to this position. Liverpool was such an easy fix for Richard Hughes. Such an easy fix. There wasn't even much for us to do, to be honest with you. And this goes back to the same stuff that people are, oh, you're a football manager, you're doing FIFA. I'm not doing FIFA, I'm not doing football manager. There is one thing in the summer I was wrong about, which is selling Luis Diaz. So let's push the selling Luis Diaz thing to the side. You get me? So that one I was wrong on 100% because he's been absolutely cooking this season. I just wanted us to sell Nunez. I wanted us to sell Robertson, who still yesterday in a 5-0 performance was our worst player on the pitch. This guy is just finished at this level. And I wanted us to just sign a new left back, a centre back for when Konate gets injured, and a forward. That's it, with the DM, of course. That's literally it. I have never asked for much. I have never asked for FIFA signings. I am not asking the club to go sign Rodri from Man City or sign Federico Valverde or sign Camavinga or sign Chouameni or sign Gyökeres or sign... I'm asking for completely regular ass signings that literally a mid-table Premier League club can make. That's all I've ever asked for. Everyone in the summer knows I was so positive. I spent 2 months just being absolutely positive, you know, putting thumbnails like, let the nerds cook, putting thumbnails like, oh, they know what they're doing, you know, give them time and they will buy players and blah, 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 blah. And we kept mentioning the list of players that the club wants, Said Nouri and this guy and that guy, and we want this guy and we want that guy and blah, 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 blah. And they'd end up spitting in all our faces because we signed absolutely no one, because I'm not even going to count Chiesa as a signing. We've seen him for a total of what, like 13 minutes this season. We signed Federico Chiesa, and now we see ourselves in a position where, in spite of all of that, we are top of the league, which is why the person that deserves credit is Arne Slot, because I see there's people from all the different clubs in this chat. And I want to ask you all a question right now. Who's the manager of the season? Who is the manager of the season? Manager of the year. Right now, season ends tomorrow. Who's manager of the year? Manager of the year. Look, there's a Bayern fan. Zir is a Bayern fan, just said Slot. Give me one word answers in the chat right now. Manager of the year. Look. What can you say? The only person that you can say actually has a shout is Nuno Santo, because he's cooking at Forest. That's it. That's it. Literally no one else even deserves a shout. Literally no one else deserves a shout for what he's doing. So we are in this position in spite of FSG, not because of FSG. And people always confuse these things. Like, you cannot give credit to Fenway Sports Group why we're top of the league, because we did nothing. So I did nothing, I got better. Or I did nothing and I'm top of the league right now. Okay, so why should I credit the person that did nothing? No, I'm going to credit the person that came in after a historic manager, had to earn the respect of 4 world-class players who won it all at the top level, and decided to build a new formation, a new style, and we won, and we're currently top of the league and currently top of the Champions League. That's who deserves credit. Give Arne Slot the credit. Give Arne Slot the credit. Stop taking away credit from the people who deserve it to just give credit to the people who don't deserve it to suit your narrative and to suit your agenda. Why are we top of the league? Arne Slot, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson, Trent, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, Diaz and Gakpo improving, Konate, unbelievable season. That's why we're top of the league. We're not top of the league because of Fenway Sports Group. You guys are actually being disrespectful to the Liverpool players that are contributing to us being in this position by trying to credit the ownership. You cannot credit the ownership. You cannot credit the ownership. You have to credit the players. You have to credit the players that have been absolutely unbelievable. Massive credit goes out to Luis Diaz. The guy is playing at an unbelievable level. I looked at the numbers of some of the left wingers in world football, and you know, unbelievable Luis Diaz performance this season. Cody Gakpo is connecting with Salah on the pitch at an unbelievable level. The passes played in behind. He's clearly improved his passing. He's a very good crosser of the football. He's playing within himself. He's cooking right now. He's getting a chance to absolutely cook. Well done to him. Curtis Jones is playing at a level that I have never seen him do in a Liverpool shirt. So well done to Curtis Jones, because the guy is doing absolutely unbelievably well. There is like a ladder. There is literally a ladder of people I'm gonna give credit to before we even speak about the ownership, which is why I'm in awe of the job that Arne Slot has done. I said, as a negative Liverpool fan, even I said we're gonna challenge for the league. Even I said we're gonna compete. Even I said we're gonna do really well this season. But I never expected this. I don't think the most positive Liverpool fan in the universe expected us to be top of UCL and Premier League groups, in literally 2025, because literally by the time we play next, it's going to be 2025. So no one would have expected this. We're obviously doing really well. So I'm giving so much credit to the people that deserve it. I'm giving so much credit to the people that deserve it. And that's just the reality of this situation. Oh, here come Edgy Assam. I have never ever denied this. I've said the only thing I'm giving them credit for is hiring Slot. Edgy Assam, Anyway, there is no way this is real, FK. There is no way this is real. I'm going to search this right now. There is no way this is real. Someone need to tell me about this. Oh my days, Jack. It's a rumor. Okay, fine. If it's a rumor, fine. It's a rumor. If Richard Hughes is taking some time off, I want to fly to wherever the hell he is and punch the shit out of him. Because you don't deserve any time off, to be honest with you. Not you, not Edwards, not FSG. So, yeah. We hit the jackpot twice with managers. Klopp and now Slot absolutely cooking. But Richard Hughes is doing nothing right now. Michael Edwards is doing nothing right now. And Fenway Sports Group is doing nothing. And now we have a chance. Once and for all. The January window is looming. Are we ever going to be serious for once in our bloody lives? I saw it. That's a disgusting kit, Jack. Are you ever going to be serious for once in your life? Because there is an opportunity. There is an opportunity this season that is smiling at all of us in the face. That is laughing us all in the face, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool this season could win literally everything in football. And I mean everything in football. Who is our competition in the Champions League? Madrid. Agreed, because Madrid will always cook from like February onwards in the Champions League. Other than that, City are dog poop this season. Bayern Munich, do not worry me. Inter Milan are a very solid defensive team, but I think we could take them on and we could beat them. There is literally no one that worries me in the Champions League other than Real Madrid. No one that worries me in the Premier League other than Arsenal, City, and Forest and Chelsea, because we're the underdogs. Leopard Nation rise. But there is an opportunity to genuinely try to win everything at football. And Richard Hughes' solution is, let me go to my old club and try get Kerkez. Mihaili, don't get triggered. His solution is for us to go get Kerkez because he's just going back to what he knows, which is why we wanted to loan Mamardashvili to Bournemouth. Using your networking connection in a shit way. Oh, let me go get a bunch of Bournemouth players. Yalla, let's go get Justin Cliver to win the league. Let's go get Ouattara to win the league. Let's just go get who the hell. You want to know who we wanted in the summer? Remember the name that I told you? Philip Billing. Did I not tell you this at the end of the window? Remember, Husam, don't make stuff up. I don't make stuff up. I have no reason to make stuff up because I can just do an ITK video. We're literally in January. I could do an ITK video every single day and I can literally give you the names of players that we wanted. Bro, I can do this. I can do that. I can name you the whole list Liverpool are looking at. I could tell you the whole list of players that Liverpool are looking at in January. I can literally give you the whole list of players that we're looking at in January. What's the point? Why, you want me to gaslight you? Oh my God, we're looking at Cunha, we're looking at Joao Pedro, we're looking at Marmoush, we're looking at this guy, we're looking at that guy. Habibi, it's no longer about looking. At some point in time, you have to execute. You know, that's like me and marriage. I've been looking, yeah, you were looking here and looking there and looking here. Oh, mashallah, this girl is very pretty and blah, 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 but etc., etc., etc. Mashallah, this girl, the difference between me, my situation and the Liverpool situation is I move on to plan B and plan C and plan D and plan E. We're not moving on to other plans. We're just sat there. Hey, Zubimendi, you want to join Liverpool Football Club? No, I love the paella and mountains of San Sebastian. Okay, we can't get anyone better. We're good with what we have. That's bullshit. Husam is monitoring Fatima. Husam is monitoring Maryam. Husam is monitoring Sarah. Husam is monitoring. At some point in time, I need to stop monitoring. I need to go buy a ring and I need to go speak to her father. I need to go get married. I can't keep monitoring. So many women I'm monitoring. There is no point if you don't act on it. And that's us. We're monitoring so many players. We are monitoring Hato. And we are monitoring Inacio. And we are monitoring Zubimendi. And we are monitoring Ederson. And we are monitoring we're monitoring so many players. So many is in the monitor. Like the monitor is filled. Excel sheet. Monitor. We are monitoring. We are interested in. We want. We're looking at. We will like Kirkaz. We like Anthony Robinson. We like Ait Nouri. Salah told the club sign Ait Nouri. Blah, 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 blah. This guy, that guy. You know, everyone. Keep monitoring till tomorrow, Habibi. If you don't take the first step, you're never going to get married. You're never going to sign a player. So this is the position that we're in. At some point in time, we're going to have to accept sometimes plan Bs are better than plan As. Case in point, plan B was Diogo Jota, plan A was Timo Werner. Alhamdulillah, plan A failed. Ashkurak ya Allah that plan A failed. Can you imagine how miserable our life would have been if we had Werner and Nunes in the same club? I would have wanted to jump out my room. I would have started NBA watch-alongs. Imagine you had 2 R words in your team instead of 1 R word. I don't want to get demonetized. It's already difficult enough having one guy with no brain. Imagine 2 people with no brain in the same team. Alhamdulillah that Werner, the plan A, didn't work. Plan B's is a lot better than plan A's. Now, the center-back situation. And I'm going to speak on contracts in a second. I'm going to grab the super chats as well in a second. But the center-back situation. This is the prototypical thing that the FSG outers like myself point out to the people watching, point out to the people who ask me all the time, have you ever been to Anfield? This is the prototypical thing that we point out. Ya Habibi, we are top of the league. Ya Habibi, we are top of the Champions League. We are cooking right now. If Joe Gomez is out to the end of the season, do not scratch your ass all year long and say, Konate is back next week. Wataru Endo can play centre-back. Robertson can play centre-back. Katsande can play centre-back. David Reis can play centre-back. Taban can play centre-back. Just make up bullshit. Like some random Billy Cometio can play centre-back. Random kids they will start bringing. Ya Habibi, go sign a centre-back. Ya act like a big club for once in your bloody life. Ya act like it like once in your bloody life. Actually want to win. All I've ever wanted in my whole, like just watching football, I've never wanted anything more than a club who just wants to win. That is it. I have never wanted anything else. All I've ever wanted was a club that wants to compete, a club that is serious, a club that is ambitious, and a club that is win at all cost. If Roman Abramovich was in our position, or Manchester City, or any owners that actually want to win this whole time, all they would have done is, Arne Slot, you've got Gomez out till the end of the season. Yalla, we're going to sign you a centre-back. Go on, win this league. It's not difficult. You want to know how many players would beg on their knees for Liverpool to sign them right now? We are so attractive. We are so attractive right now. You know, it's like, I came out of the gym 3 days ago and I had biceps and back day and I was wearing this really tight shirt. mashallah, bismillah, mashallah, Allahumma la hasad. I was wearing this really tight shirt, you know, and when I was walking out, they went like this, you know. We're attractive, yeah. Use your attraction. Use your attraction in a smart way. We are so attractive right now. I am top of the Champions League. I am top of the Premier League. We're playing beautiful, attractive football. Don't sit on your ass and think that no one would sign for Liverpool Football Club. This is the most stupid, delusional mindset of any fan in the whole universe. There are so many players that would literally go on the ground and beg, please sign me, please sign. They would beg for us to sign. They would beg. But instead we sit there, Salah, you want 400,000? Okay, I'll call you back tomorrow. Van Dijk, how much you want? 2-year extension? Oh, it's against club policy. I'll call you tomorrow. Oh, Trent, you want to go to Real Madrid? Oh, I heard they have a fantastic stadium. I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hello, Arne slot. Oh, you need a DM? Oh, just we have Wataru Endo, mate. We just don't need a DM. We just don't need a DM. This awesome transfer window. I need to open new tab, start playing Super Mario. Just this is that. This is our brain in the transfer window. This is what's happening in the brain. There is no real information. It's just this, the Mario song. You just sat there watching the whole world burn around us, and we're just sat there like a bunch of dumbasses. That's us. That's us. The girl will never speak to you first. You have to go speak to her. Which is why we need to take initiative. Which is why we need to go and do what we need to do so we can get over the line. We can get married, which is win the Premier League. We can have children, which is win the Champions League. We can make Project Mbappe, which is winning the quadruple. There is so much we can do. But if you're just sat there going like, I'm so attractive, I'm so amazing, and then you never try for anyone, you're going to get destroyed, mate. You have to try and have a plan B and plan C. Habibi, I have till plan Z, alhamdulillah. I'm ready, mate. There is always plans. There's always people. There's always people who want to play for Liverpool Football Club. How many people in the universe you think would love to be a Liverpool player right now? How many? We always sit there and act like, oh, there is no options and it's just about being opportunistic and it's just about blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up, bro. We made like 80 million profit in the transfer window and signed no one. What kind of bullshit is this? What kind of bullshit is this, bro? It's just never going to work. It's just never going to work. We have to be absolutely serious. We have to be serious. You know, we have to be a serious football club. We have to try sign players. We have to try take this club to the next level. And we can never take the club to the next level if we're just bullshitting. That's it. That's it. All I've ever wanted was a win first club. That's it. That's it. Big up to Mookie, who says, if they let Mo go, fans are crazy if they don't go full riot, like leaving the game at halftime, protest in front of the stadium for days, FSG out. The same fan base that Trent told them, do not speak about my contract publicly. I won't speak about my anything like this publicly, etc., etc., etc. They go ahead and do what? They turn based on an article from Marca. The same people that made Mbappe the villain to the PSG fans. Imagine. The same fans, the same newspaper that made Mbappe the villain to the PSG fans, they're doing the same thing to Trent. Trent just wants more money. Just give him the money, mate. Road to 100K. We will be there, my brother. Big up to you. My guy, Red Lion of Tiranga. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Our Senegalese representative, you know, the king of the yoga. And yes, Redline Taranga is an OG. He's been there for a really long time, you guys. He's been there for a really long time. So yeah, big up to you, Redline. Get those. See you next Tuesday's FSG. Hughes out of my clubs, and Edwards can get it as well, and Hughes can get it, and FSG can get it. They can all get it. They can all get it because they're just lack ambition. They're just not doing the right thing. Simple as. Have you heard from an ITK if Gomez has a torn hamstring? No. Even ITKs don't know this shit. ITKs don't know the length of injuries. ITKs don't know contract situations, because that stuff is a lot more personal than anything else. It's not about knowing someone that knows someone. It's not like you know someone in the scouting team or something. That one is more like you can't say this. It's a different situation. I don't really know anything. Who's ready for Pierce's tweet? Worcester summer, bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and all the idiots are gonna fall for it once again. Oh, we're gonna have a war chest summer. We're gonna spend so much money this summer. Piss off, yachi. You've done this 5 million times, and there's still the same idiots that fall for it over and over and over again. There is no war chest. There was never a war chest, and there will never be a war chest. It's just BS. It's just bullshit. Balaji, do you reckon at least 2 out of the 3 will extend? Either supplies like Mo leaves, etc. I suspect FSG will do a madness. I'm sure they won't sign in January. Mo and Virgil are staying, in my opinion. Mo and Virgil are staying. They're just waiting to announce it in the January window. That's what I honestly believe. I think both of them are staying. I think both of them are staying. It's the other things. It's the other thing. It's the other things that are an issue, to be honest with you. It's the other things that are an issue. So, yeah, it's the Trent thing that's an issue. And I've always maintained, listen, if it was like a Bayern that was looking at Trent, or if it was like a Dortmund, if it was like any club like that, Inter, whoever, I don't think he leaves. But because it's Real Madrid, he's the one he's thinking, in my opinion. We are a big club with a small club mentality. This super chat describes Liverpool Football Club in the transfer window. This literally describes Liverpool Football Club in the transfer window. Big club, but small club mentality in the transfer window. We're never going to be serious in transfer windows. Never. Never. We're never going to spend money we're never going to spend money like a big club should, ever. Until FSG piss off. Don Husam, would you like Trent on an 8-year contract? Yeah, I would give Trent an 8-year contract. I would. He's 26. His contract till he's 34. Yeah, I'd do that. Why not? Liverpool 1st of January 2021. No serious centre back in then. Yes, people don't remember this, but in January of 2021 we were top of the league. Even with the Van Dijk and Gomez injury, we were top of the league. You know what the team needed? 1 centre back. You know what we signed? Absolutely nobody. You know what happened? We finished 3rd. That's what happened. Big up. Congrats on 43k, everyone. Hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, guys, make sure you guys are listening to Nafisa. Let's at least target 200 likes for this stream. I know I'm live an hour before the Chelsea game. Maybe isn't the best timing for me out there, but regardless, like the video, subscribe, keep getting involved in the chat. Big up everyone who's locked in. Big up everyone who's shown us love. So please do like the video, do subscribe right now. Thank you to Nafisa, who cooked the crap out of Judge Mo yesterday. She deep fried him. It's funny because everyone just acknowledged that Mo got cooked, mate. You know, so like the video right now and subscribe to the channel. You know, 43k is amazing, 44k is better, 45k is incredible, 50k. Let's get there, mate. Big up to you. They're gonna announce Mo and Van Dijk and say we don't have money left to spend. Ed knows. Ed is not falling for FSG PR. Ed is not falling for club PR, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. That is exactly what is going to happen. Literally, that is exactly what is going to happen. Literally. Quite literally, what is exactly going to happen is this. We're going to announce them both and go like, we gave them all this money for the contracts and we have no more money to spend. There is no options that make Liverpool better in January. Our war chest is John W. Henry playing as center back, DM, and center forward. Our war chest is John W. Henry scratching his ball sack because that's all he's gonna do. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing, bro. People just need to acknowledge FSG is just not good owners. That's it. People are saying to me, oh, they're very smart in the way that we run the club and all this. This was true, what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? This is no longer true. This was true in 2019. Not anymore. This is not true at all anymore. That's just the reality. I see in January, we are spending, preparing for the summer. 100% this is going to happen. That's why I'm warning you all before it happens. I'm literally warning you before it happens because we're just all tired of it. We have a chance to win everything. We have a chance to win the league, win the Premier League. We could compete in the 2 domestic cups as well. But instead, we're just going to sit up here and scratch our stomach and watch as the world burns. So, yeah, that's just unfortunately where we're at as an institution. That won't ever change. That quite literally won't ever change unless John sells the club as he wanted to sell. FSG spent their money on a pitcher for the Red Sox. You know what he told the Boston Red Sox fans? Baseball players are expensive. Oh my God, bro. This guy is the worst owner, honestly. It was a dark day when this guy became Liverpool owner, honestly. I wish he could just sell the club to like Qatar or something. Just start winning. Big up to Rolls Red, who says last year, similar position. Top in January, but FSG and top Reds would rather win nothing if it means spending. Instead of helping Klopp one last time to ensure he succeeds, they'll do the same with Slot. Yes. People don't remember this, but we had a long-ass list of injuries. I don't know if you guys recall, but if you don't recall, I will remind you of the long-ass list of injuries that Liverpool Football Club had. And this goes out to the Arsenal fans as well, who think they're really unlucky with injuries, like we never had injuries. Someone sent this to me, but I don't know where it is. We had a crazy list of injuries. Oh, here it is. Found it. Salah, hamstring. Darwin Nunez, leg muscle. Soboslai, hamstring. Gravenberg, ankle. Endo, ankle. Alisson, hamstring. Curtis Jones, ankle. Trent, knee. Jota, knee. Thiago, hip. Bajcetic, groin. Matip, ACL. All of them were injured. All of them literally were quite literally injured last season, you know? And it's the same stuff. Here's the thing, Rolls Red. We had the excuse in the past. We had the excuse in the past of like Klopp loyalty. Klopp was loyal towards these players. Klopp didn't want signings. Klopp likes a small squad and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, guess what? Klopp isn't here now to protect your ass anymore or change your diapers. Klopp ain't here no more, so you can't use the Klopp excuse anymore. You just can't. You just simply can't use the Klopp excuse. That's just the reality of the situation. You just can't. There's no more loyalty towards anyone. And by the way, even if we were sell to buy, we made so much profit in the summer window, and we just didn't spend it. We just did not spend it. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. We're gonna continue to just talk about contracts and other as well, kind of transfer and Liverpool related stuff. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing right now. Every single one of you guys are right here, right now. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Keep getting involved in the chat. We're 10 likes away from 200. Let's get there. So anyway, look. Contract situation. Yesterday, Salah called out the club publicly again, which is beautiful to see, applying more and more pressure on the club. It's so much better. It's so much better if we apply pressure on the club. Like, unbelievably, we apply pressure on the club, because this is very important for us to apply pressure on the club, because Salah is making it publicly known that he wants to stay at Liverpool Football Club, which is also an important part of this conversation. The guy is saying he wants to stay. The guy is saying he wants to remain at Liverpool Football Club. Now, I will tell you something. Abu Treka yesterday said the same thing that I said on BN Sports. He said he thinks Salah and Van Dijk will stay, and he thinks with Trent it's because it's Real Madrid. And he explained it from a player perspective. He said, look, if Real Madrid and Barcelona come calling, it's a different type of call than any other club. He said, regardless whether you love your club, regardless whether you grow up playing for the club, whatever it is, those two clubs specifically are different like types of pull, which I do agree with, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not blaming Trent. And if Trent leaves Liverpool Football Club, I'm gonna clap him off. Go ahead, Trent. Why should you put your future in the hands of Fenway Sports Group? I'm not gonna boo him. I'm not gonna have any ill feeling towards him. I'm not gonna say anything negative about the guy. Good luck to you, bro. Good luck to you. I hope he cooks. I hope he cooks. And he shows us all what we're missing. Because we will miss Trent if he leaves. I mean, some of the passes he played yesterday, Conor Bradley can't make them passes. But Conor Bradley will be the Trent replacement. Everyone just need to get over this once and for all. Conor Bradley is going to be the Trent replacement. We are not going to sign a Trent replacement, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how we operate. And of course, we're going to blame the player, the individual, instead of blaming the ownership group that have let us down time and time again. Look, Salah is going to stay. I think that one specifically, I think there is one player in this whole team that has stronger PR than FSG PR, and that's Salah. One interview from Salah, he can destroy the soul of FSG. So that one specifically, they're going to be bullied into signing, because if they don't sign Salah an extension, it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over, because then even the ones that are in the middle, even the ones that are FSG in, even the ones that love to be edgy, that I'm completely ignoring, even they will go like, yo, this is like, yo, you cannot lose Salah. You cannot lose Salah. Here's the thing that people need to acknowledge. When it comes to Salah, you cannot get a player like him in world football that continues to make us compete. You can. His name is Kylian Mbappe. He plays for Real Madrid. The other guy is called Vinny Jr. and he plays for Real Madrid, aka unattainable. Saka has a hamstring injury now, which means he will probably never be as explosive as before. Lamine Yamal is unattainable. We are completely screwed if he leaves. Now, the way that Salah takes care of his body, the way that sports science is developing, the way that he's cooking right now, shows me that the guy can be there till he's 35, 36, till he's 37. And he can absolutely cook. And it's the same thing with Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk is the best center back in the world. And I think it's the easiest contract to sign as well. So those two contracts right there, I don't have a issue with, to be honest with you. I think they both will stay at Liverpool Football Club. I think they both will cook at Liverpool Football Club. And it's going to be amazing to see. It's gonna be amazing. انسى عمر، طنشو خلص هيك جلده بحكه، لازم يكون اجي كل ستريم، انساك منه. طنشو لا تعطيه attention. المهم, back to the topic. So when it comes to Salah and Van Dijk, I genuinely believe that they both will stay. I genuinely believe it. And I think the club will give them the contracts, because every rule has an extension. Every Every rule has an exception. Every rule has an exception. Even the law of gravity does not work on the moon. It's a different gravity. The law of gravity does not work on different places in the solar system like it does on Earth. So there is a reason why it does not work in said fashion, because every rule has an exception. Every rule has an exception. And the 30 plus age rule thing needs to have an exception. And the exception is the best player in the world and the best center back in the world. Those two make a massive difference to where we're at right now. 100% make a massive difference to where we're at. And those two world-class, game-changing players are one of the reasons why we are in this position. Both of them. So that's the thing for me. And when it comes to like the Trent situation, I get if people are mad at Trent. I've got no issue with people being angry at Trent. I've got no problem with people being upset at Trent. I've got no problem with people, Like, you know, if you want to blame Trent, blame Trent. But me, I'm looking at a different perspective. I'm just looking at it from the club perspective. And they're just letting us down. They're just letting us down. That's just the reality of the situation. Up the tractors, Aaron. We're doing Ipswich. United are irrelevant now. So, yeah, that's why I'm in this position where I just want my club to do well at all costs. I just want my club to cook at all costs. And that's why, for me, I think Liverpool Football Club must keep all three, because all three are difference makers. All three change the position that we're in. All three help contribute to us winning trophies. And yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, F. Everyone is just blaming Trent for FSG. What, is that a picture in Petra? Were you in Jordan, Habibi? It's exactly this. People can blame Trent as an individual. I won't blame Trent as an individual, you know? And we had the argument, you know, 2 days ago. Look, Trent want to build the Galacticos. Trent want to build the Galacticos, you know? And your name is the inevitable King Mo. The best player in the world right now is not even a Scouser, is not even a local boy. These comments, you know, they used to piss me off before, but now I just laugh them off. If I haven't visited Anfield once and I have all those opinions, why are you watching me? Why are you watching me? You could go watch. There's Redmond TV. There's the Anfield Rap. Go watch them. You don't have to watch me. It's okay. I can help you if you want. I can help you. If you want me to help you, I can put you the link to both their channels in the chat. You can go subscribe to them. So yeah. Anyway. He says, I've never been to Anfield, and yet he's watching me. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's actually so cringe, I swear. Imagine using this as an insult in 2025. It's 2025, and you're still using it as an insult. Oh, you've never been to Anfield. I've explained this 100 times to the people. Shit that they will never, ever, ever understand. Ever. Your reality is our dreams. We all want to go to Anfield every single week, but we just can't because we're halfway across the world. Because there's something called geography. Because there's something called religion. Because there is something called visa. There is a lot of things that are different for me that you will never ever experience in your whole life. You don't have to sit down for a 2-hour interview before visiting the UK. There's a lot of shit that you will never understand. So anyway, back to the topic. When it comes to Liverpool Football Club, I'm looking at the ownership's lack of ambition, and I'm applying the same energy to everyone, because now becomes the question the following. Look, if Trent is the villain, why haven't Mo and Virgil extended yet? Why are also they part of this situation? Why? Why are they like part of this situation? I don't get it. So Trent is the villain. He said publicly, I am not going to comment on my contract situation in public. And Salah and Van Dijk also haven't had their contracts extended. And it's currently 7:30 p.m. UK. So after 4 hours, there will be exactly 24 hours left before factually, whether we like it or not, Salah and Van Dijk can sign pre-contracts with other clubs. Where they can sign pre-contracts with other clubs. How many clubs in Europe you think right now would sign Salah for their club? How many players, how many teams in Europe you think would take Virgil van Dijk at their club? How many? I'm not even mentioning Trent, because I know to you guys, oh, Trent is the villain. Trent is the bad guy and blah, blah, blah. See? Chelsea fan, look. Bring Salah back to Chelsea, see? Look, watch. He's a Chelsea fan. He's supposed to be the fan in the chat that probably hates Salah the most, because Salah has taken down like his GOAT, you know, Hazard in the debate and stuff. So he's supposed to be the one that hates them most. Even he's saying, bring me Salah. There are so many clubs in world football that would take Salah. Bayern Munich would take Salah. Every German club would take Salah. Every French club, PSG and the rest would take Salah. I think Madrid could even take Salah if they had to let go of Rodrigo. Maybe if Rodrigo wants to go because of playing time, you know. Maybe Barcelona can take Salah, play him up top, you know, play maybe Salah on the right and Yamal on the 10. You never know. There's a whole lot of situations, but everyone would love to have Salah in their club. Virgil van Dijk, do you think Van Dijk would struggle to find a football club? Van Dijk starts for every team in world football, quite literally. Salah starts for every team in world football. Van Dijk starts for every team in world football. Quite literally every single one of them. Every single one of them. Both these players start for. So why haven't they extended? Why haven't they extended, mate? Why haven't they extended, mate? Why, huh? خلاص, okay, حبيبي. You want to say Trent is the villain? No problem. Okay, Trent is the villain. But the other two, are they also the villains? Are they also the villains, the others? Just ask yourself. I have to ask you these questions, mate. I have to ask you these questions. Oh, definitely everyone will be happy with Alisson. Everyone will be happy with Alisson 100%. Maybe the only club that would say I wouldn't take Alisson is probably Real Madrid because they got Courtois. That's the one club where I can go like, I understand why you say you wouldn't take Alisson. But other than that, literally every other club is taking Alisson as well. So these are the conversations that people aren't willing to have. Which is why, listen, my what do they call when someone has like a New Year something? What's it called? When someone has like the New Year something? New Year's resolution, right? My New Year resolution is to simply just ignore all the edgy people. Because edgy people is just boring. Like you're just trying to be different for the sake of it. It's not actually your honest opinion. You're just trying to be different because you want to be different. You know, you're not being different because like you actually have a reason to, or like, you know, you actually believe what you say. You're just trying to be different because it burns you the fact that everything I'm spitting is just factual. And it's okay. You can be edgy. Just don't be edgy with me because I'm just going to ignore it. There is literally, quite literally, no reason to support Fenway Sports Group in big 2025. There is literally no reason. It's been the same shit over and over again. And people won't ever learn. And even now, with all these contract situations, with everything that's happening, people still haven't learned. People still aren't willing to actually say it as it is. So khalas, where do we go from here? Nowhere. That's why ignore edgy people. Ignore edgy people. That's the New Year's resolution 2025. You know, usually the people's resolution is like, let me go to the gym. I already go to the gym. I've already lost a whole lot of weight, alhamdulillah. There's so much, alhamdulillah, going really well in my life. I don't need a New Year's resolution. My only resolution is ignore edgy people. Mike Das, Tabang, Tom Little, all of these guys. So that's it. Like, just, yeah, it's just a reality. You have to ignore edgy people just to move on with your life naturally, because you just give yourself an unnecessary headache that you just don't need. Who wants this headache of this BS back and back again? Like, it's just, no one wants this headache, to be honest with you. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's why this is the perfect New Year's resolution. Ignore edgy people. Ignore edgy people. 2025, ignore edgy people. Ignore. Just ignore. There's people actually defending the board. There's people defending the ownership. There's people who have been brainwashed. And to be fair, a lot of them have been brainwashed. Because here's the thing. I'll tell you something honestly. People have spent 5, 6, 7 years. Watch the likes of Redmond TV and the Anfield Rap and the others. Do nothing but praise Fenway Sports Group on this platform. So they have been like, they're just used to everything that those guys have been saying for a period of 7 years. What they don't realize is, and I'm not gonna get into the exposed Olympics. Listen, I don't want to do a league honor. Big up Lee, but I don't want to do a league honor. But there's a lot of stuff that I could say from a monetary perspective that would make you reconsider yourself. But I am not going to, because I don't want problems in this year. I'm trying to be just peaceful and grow my channel peacefully, you know, and just move on with my life. I don't want any problems. It's just, yeah, there is a lot that I can say. I promise you, there's a lot I could say. Like, about who owns that channel and who this and who that. But I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna do any of that. I'm just trying to be peaceful this season. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be very peaceful this year. This is the year of the peace for me because I'm just trying to have peaceful settings and not fight people. That's what I'm trying to do personally. But you ain't ever gonna find like Don Husam Plus subscribe for £5 a month to get these exclusive interviews and shit. That's never gonna happen. So yeah, but we have to just acknowledge that this club will never ever be ambitious, will never ever want to win, will never ever want to succeed as long as Fenway Sports Group is at the helm of it. Things ain't ever going to change, ladies and gentlemen, and that is just the unfortunate reality of the situation. And this is why we are in this position to begin with. So yeah. Anyways, regardless, big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This stream is going to take you over to my Chelsea Ipswich watch along. So go ahead, come join me for that. And up the tractors. See you guys on the other side, man.